has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare
A peasant would dare challenge
the
us.
avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant.
You must
You
learn
are
your
no longer
place,
the ultimate
peasant.
affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone! The Togami family is destined to guide the world!
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
It got fucked a full year ago.
But hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no name. It sucks in this fucking world, man. Well, happy birthday early, my friend.
Huh? I don't make sense.
I don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago. If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Huh?
So they were all living in the school, happy.
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Wait, what? That's all the pictures, you know.
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
Danganronpa, Marty.
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
How are we supposed to answer?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
Hero, you never knew what was going on. Still, we have to answer somehow. If we don't, everything ends right here. The memories that were stolen from us. If what Junko says is true, if we first came here 2 years ago, but the rest of us only remember getting here within the last few weeks or so. So the memories she took from us. Oh.
Shoot! I got it!
I got it!
If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the
Oh, so
last
this-
2 years after coming to this school.
I mean, you and me, Reese.
Nope. No.
Does that mean that Hero is really like
What everyone
25?
says.
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy, and that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life. That's not possible.
I want to think that too. I don't want to believe it, but there's nothing but our desire. I don't want to believe. I want it to be impossible. But if it's the truth, then we have to accept it. I mean, I don't know. Like, how is there 2 trials? Because it just seems like one continuous trial.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything. Heck, I've never even gone to a single class.
This is all just surreal.
Plus, if 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
Everyone's so conflicted.
I know it is, but. Oh, yeah, completely no name. No name. I live in Colorado, so I understand. To do.
Years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
And you've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything. Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. We have a friend, no name,
Hero,
named
there's something I'd like you to
Classy
take a look
Katie, who smokes a lot of weed. We understand.
This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why is my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the second floor. If you don't mind,
Billy
could
knows.
you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
What's is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing!
Oh, hero.
No way!
Oh, hero.
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak, but somehow you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
He's a sweet boy.
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine.
How does
There's
she
no
have
doubt
that?
about it.
Did we give it to her?
But just like Hero, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence,
Why did
do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
they erase 2 years and not just a year then?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The
Oh, I
mystery's
never.
solved, but it's like a
That's why I
goddamn
said you heard me
joy.
say it, Reese. I was like, if this fucking idiot's the mastermind, I'm gonna be pissed.
Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral. Hell yes!
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on?
How many of these
fun
guys have
classes?
fucked
How
and
many
they don't
school
remember it?
events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
In human history.
Right before everyone's
I mean, very
eyes,
true, Reese.
the world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
What?
We are bored of this world.
We are bored of this world.
Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves! I'm sick of expositioning all this shit!
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Where our memories come apart. Is she talking about the moment when we must have lost our memories? I can only think of one time. Just after I set foot in the main hall for the first time, and that was... No.
Shoot!
Oh, when I fainted. Oh, that's what you meant. I got it!
The moment I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other
Yeah,
than
no name. That sounds fun.
day. When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall, when I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
I guess it must be something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk. I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey. 2 years of memories? Poof, gone. Which means, of course,
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't
Yeah.
actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, but
But by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated. What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this.
Yeah, no name. I'm playing Deadly Premonition next, and so that's the same kind of thing with Switch. It's on Switch.
I love you all so much.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly.
I thought about you constantly.
It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it.
I'll tell you all about it.
All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind.
The ultimate despair, all mankind.
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year.
God, those tits. How do her tits change size?
Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy.
Siri, shut up.
All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end.
Man,
And as you can
why is
imagine,
she...
the school
It's
was no
talking about
exception.
2020.
The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
Because the illustrator sucked at his job. Oh my god.
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history, and the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say
2020 happened. Fuck, I have to pee again. God damn it. At Dark Matter, I mean, I think that person wanted bigger tits. I don't know. I'll be right back again. Sorry, my bladder, my tiny bladder. Yeah, exactly. They were like, 2020 is gonna be like.
It was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon.
Caused by Facebook.
Everyone is capable of it. And now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your
Facebook,
enemy
yeah,
is the
Twitter
world
can be, but I feel like Facebook is fundamentally more fucked though.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated
You
to
can
the
filter
matter at
your
hand.
Twitter. I don't use Facebook anymore, and Twitter I try to keep to friends and things I'm interested into, but
Okay, so let's get back to the story.
how is this a trial, by the way, Reese? I don't really get it.
Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
And
Yeah.
then something super neat happened. Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once.
Oh, do they? No, Nate, that's funny.
So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter. That's right. It was transformed into a shelter. I said it twice.
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
Yeah, that Dark Matter. That's why I used to use it, and I stopped even doing that. It's the headmaster.
I got it!
I got it!
Could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise, to say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
And Junko went and fucked it all up.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe
Yeah, it makes sense, no name.
became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair.
Oh no, Dark Matter. That's fucking terrible.
I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits.
Big Tit Secretary knows.
Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
Is there no name?
You mean
I'm probably gonna play it off
trapped
stream.
ourselves in here?
My chat wanted to murder me for half of this game.
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You only let us live so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school deathmatch.
Oh, Darkman, I'm just giving you shit. I'm not giving you shit. I had a lot of people giving me crap about it, and I didn't really mean. It's not a big deal.
Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy.
And thank you,
every
Darkman. I
last
appreciate you,
remaining
buddy.
Speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why I...
Well, why don't you tell me?
Broadcasted it on TV. What the mastermind did to show everyone in the outside world, that was... Yep. Broadcast? Hijack. Hi. God damn it.
Now I understand.
And my dick, Viro. Dark, that's what I'm here. I want everyone to have
Talking about
orgasms.
you hijacking the
Orgasms
airwaves,
for all.
aren't you?
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Orgasms for all!
To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about.
Okay, can we talk about this real quick? She says climax with her tongue out like that, and her fingers making like some kind of weird shocker. I think that's a little strange. That's a long time, Viro.
The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease.
That tongue, yeah, I know.
Turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you serious?
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Expelled them?
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force
It's his
their
little
beliefs on the
little
world.
bear wiener.
But in the end, I was able to give them...
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies.
Look at Hero.
I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all
Yeah.
my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless? You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one